Welcome back to my channel. I am Ashley, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you guys about some tips for keeping your in-home daycare clean. Now I know that it's easy to clean it, but maybe I should title it like how to upkeep your daycare. These are some tips that I have that have helped me along the years not have my house look like a complete disaster, and I felt like sharing them with you guys in today's video. If you guys have any other tips, leave them in the comments down below because I am interested in knowing, getting other tips, because there's still sometimes where I'm looking around and I'm like, oh my god, my house is a mess, even after I take all of these steps. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into my tips, but leave me yours in the comments, of how to keep your in-home daycare clean. So the first tip is to give kids a limit when it comes to messier activities. For example, give them a small ball of Play-Doh versus giving them the whole container. And then when you're doing blocks, give them a certain amount of blocks. Crayons, give them a certain amount of crayons. Don't give them the entire thing, because then the entire thing's gonna be everywhere. So when I do coloring activities with the kids, I give every child 2 crayons of a specific color. And then I'll rotate them. So let's say Rebecca and Jackie have 2 different color crayons. Once they're done with those colors, I'll go ahead and switch them. That way they're still only the same amount of crayons, versus giving each of them a box. The box is gonna be everywhere. Crayons are gonna be everywhere. And at the same time, when you're cleaning up, you can say, oh, okay, we're missing a crayon, guys. Jackie, you had 2, where's your other crayon? Or Rebecca, you're missing your pink one. You get what I'm saying? It makes it a lot easier when it comes to cleaning up. And it's not gonna be everywhere. And then, like I said, same thing with blocks. If you guys watched my fine motor activities, I talked about connection cubes. The connection cubes, I'll give a set amount to each child. They can go ahead and build things. Sometimes I'll give them a lot more. Like if I'm feeling a little bit spontaneous and I don't mind the mess, I'll sit with them and then I'll give everybody some connection cubes, and we'll do it like that. But for the most part, I like to limit what they have, because if not, it's gonna be everywhere. Even in my in-home daycare, I have some food, like the pretend play food. I have like pizza, ice cream, and stuff like that. I have so much more than what's in there. I have a whole bin full of pretend play foods, but I don't put the entire thing out here, because then it's just gonna be everywhere. So I limit what I give the kids, so that I limit the amount of cleanup that they have to do and cleanup that I have to do as well. So that's my first tip to give to you guys. The second tip is to try to incorporate cleaning into your daily schedule. So if you guys watched my in-home daycare routine, I talk about my daily schedule, and if you guys watched, it says from 8 to 8:45 it's breakfast, and it's cooking, cleaning, and serving. So I have a dedicated time in my schedule for cleaning. So from 8 to 8:45, I'm serving the kids, I'm cooking, and I'm cleaning up the kitchen. Typically, because I'm only cooking for like 6-7 kids, I don't have a huge mess and a whole bunch of things that I have to cook. Give them, a decent amount, and it's not so time consuming. But I like to incorporate cleaning into my schedule. Same thing when it comes to lunch, it's cooking, serving, and eating. And then I believe snack time is the same thing as well. Again, I will link my video above, but when you're sitting down and you're doing your routine, when you're talking about the activities that you're doing with the kids, try to stick in a slot of cleaning. You don't have to, but I know that like if a parent comes in and they see you cleaning, they're gonna be like, why are you cleaning? Like, it's in your schedule, you know what I'm saying? And you wanna make sure that the daycare is clean as well. So try to incorporate cleaning into your daily schedule. Third tip for keeping an in-home daycare clean. Now, some of you guys might disagree with me. I got a comment that someone was like, I can't believe you serve your kids on disposable plates. They should be learning how to eat in regular plates. That's your opinion. I teach my kids how to be responsible. They eat out of their plate. When they're done, they get up themselves. They do it. They go to the trash can, they open it, they throw their stuff away, and they go and they sit down. They're learning how to clean up after themselves. Now, if I had regular plates, I would teach them how to put it in the sink. They're learning. I feel like a plate is a plate. It's the same shape as a regular plate. The only difference is the material that the plate is made out of. I don't see it as a big deal, but as a in-home daycare provider, like I said in my other video where I talk about cons of an in-home daycare provider, we take on a lot of roles. There's a lot of things that we have to do every single day, and disposable plates helps me not have to do as many dishes, and it's just a lot easier for me to just have something that can be tossed versus sitting there and then the kids have to wait for me to wash a whole bunch of dishes. So I would recommend getting disposable spoons and plates. Again, that might not be for everybody. If you guys don't mind doing the dishes, you guys can do them. When I didn't have disposable plates, I just soaked everything in the sink, and then when nap time came and the kids were sleeping, I'd wash the dishes. But now during nap time, I have so many other things that I have to do that to take that one thing off my list, I don't think it's that big of a deal. The next tip for keeping an in-home daycare clean is to have a home for everything. My sign-in binder has a specific spot when I'm using it, and then when I'm not using it, it goes under my table. toys have a specific spot. The in-home daycare baby foods and cups and stuff like that has a specific spot. Have a home for everything, because then if you have everything tossed everywhere, it's gonna be messy and it's gonna look like a disaster. So if you guys have your sign-in binder anywhere around the house, try to find a specific spot for the parents to see when they come in. I just think having a home for everything really helps keep your home daycare a lot cleaner versus not having a home for everything, if that makes sense. And then the last thing is to power hour each night. So I have a list, and I have a list of things that I want to do every single day during my power hour. My power hour includes tidying up the kids' bathroom. It includes cleaning off the sign-in table. It includes cleaning up the kitchen for the next day. I like to take an hour out of the day to do as much as I can to prepare for the following day when it comes to cleaning. I like to do it either when the kids are completely gone for the day, or if I have like 1 or 2 kids that I can take with me around the house while I do these things, I'll go ahead and I'll do it. But I would recommend taking an hour at least to tidy up your house throughout the day. But if you're picking up throughout the day, like during nap time, I like to organize certain things around the house and stuff like that. You can do that, and then you wouldn't have to dedicate a full hour at the end of the day. But I like to dedicate a full hour because there's a lot of things that need to get cleaned. There's always something that can get cleaned, whether it's dusting your entertainment center, cleaning some toys, throwing some sheets to wash of the daycare kids. Like, there's a lot of things that you can do. And then I feel like having a power hour at the end of the day helps a ton. So those are my tips for keeping your in-home daycare clean. Again, if you guys have any tips, leave them in the comments down below, because like I said, I can use some tips as well. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Please subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, and I will see you guys in my next video.